Very, very nice so far. Anyway. Good that you're crouch spamming to get back into cover, like I understand that. Right now, heal up in that trajectory. Fuck the Junker, I know he's low. You can't... You would go for one hit if he's very low. Right now, he's just not... He's more than half HP, right? So I would just heal up the Reaper right side, then rotate to the left side, eventually heal them out, fade out of that so you don't take the initial damage. Use the orb faster, in this case. Like, usually with Moira, the second you have the orb, you kind of like want to use it. Just to get like more value, because if you're healing, if this heal is enough for your teammates, then you're able to start them off properly. The enemy team, not your teammates. Right? Like if you use this now and they're all full HP, you can just right click, you can go full DPS and do like charge your ultimate, and also like see, use the healing orb, your team is full HP, and then you go instantly to try and do damage to them. If you would have used this right now, bounce it off this wall, easy clap, then go stop instantly to damage. That's 1.5 seconds of extra damage. No. Okay. Let's see. You should win this. Cool job. What? That was a nice dodge, dude. You dodged above this. That should have happened, by the way. That was nice. Yeah, I would do the same thing, Reinhardt. That was a nice dodge. I would have done the same thing, bro. Okay. When your teammates are very low and you're very close to your orb, always keep an eye out for your cooldown and think about this. Do I have enough time to heal up my teammate with my left click before ulting until my orb comes off cooldown? So, I have this much HP, walk left, heal them up. And now I'm thinking, can I keep my Reinhardt alive until I have my healing orb up? One more second. I would say yeah. Just a little bit. Like you see, the second you ulted, you had the healing orb. Just a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. Throw the healing orb right now, and then kill him up. He also dodged the entire dragon over there on the left side. Just a small thing. You thought that he would get hit by the dragon and you needed to poke at him as fast as possible. I think it's obvious that you know the animation cancel. For people that are unaware, I'm just going to show it really fast in game. You can throw the healing orb and ultimate. I'm going to use my fade to demonstrate it. Okay, it's the same. Like the second you use the orb, you like orb and then shift. The same with your ultimate. You orb and then Q, right? You can also, another cool animation trick with Moira. You can like melee and then fade. Okay, so there are like a lot of animation cancels with her. But ideally it's like this. If you can out-heal the damage that the enemy team is putting on your players, on your teammates, until you have your cooldown up from your healing orb to do the healing orb or damage orb and ultimate combo, then you need to decide if you wait or not. Over there was unlucky, half a second, shit happens. So let's see next. Good thing recognizing that you can win the teamfight, by the way, with a Reaper and a full charge Zarya. In this case, good thing recognizing, and you investing your ultimate. A lot of people would not invest their ultimate in that case. You probably wrote in chat, get fucked or something like that.
This will restore you.
I was about to say to let your Lucia heal up for the beat, but he's very close anyway, so it doesn't matter. And they're still regrouping. Hans over there denying vision, good. We see that this is a Masters review, not a plat. Like you see, this dude saw the Hans over there and started playing in cover. So that's very good. Your team doesn't require healing orb in this case, require the damage orb, I would say. Like, when you get to a certain knowledge on how much damage and understand the rotations and where you should be playing with healers, VODs like this, like overall this first round was almost close to no mistake, was close to a flawless gameplay, Moira gameplay. Damaging, deciding to rotate between healing, damaging, position wise, dodging the correct players, so there's close to nothing to give you in this first round, but I see that the match is kind of long, so we're going to see the other ones, the other rounds. Oh, this was very good. Again, this is a high Masters VOD, so of course the quality is has changed, you know. Okay, a cool damage orb you can throw in the beginning. Just walk over here and throw the damage orb. You're going to throw it, or you can keep it for the left side. Good thing that you reacted to the rock. See, dodge, crowd control, chat. Damage orb, fade, go to point. To be honest, your team should have followed up on the Reaper. I don't know if you called that out. The problem with getting in higher ranked VOD reviews is this. Like, the primary problem is from an analysis point of view. Mostly people know how to play the game. Small things are being dictated by rotations, not that much mechanical errors, but literally by rotations, strats, and callouts. As long as I cannot hear your callouts, there are going to be very low things that I can point out for people to learn about it. So I'm just going to insist in, hypothetically speaking, you haven't done any calls. In this case,
Touch from afar.
when you're all going in one zone, they're all grouped up. Ryan called out to go to the point. You can just rush them with Reaper quite easily. I know you probably didn't know that I had a Pharah. If somehow you know that I had a Pharah and they're all McCree, Hog, Lucio, Sigma, you can win the 6 versus 4 quite easily instead of going straight up to the point. So in this case, I would have just called out to follow up onto the Reaper and just rush them. When we see them, we rush them with Reaper, but that's just on the spot. Again, same thing. See, like Ryan could have gotten healed up here. I know that you all wanted to contribute to Mercy dying, but it's as simple as once he's going there, you can, like, she's obviously going to die even if she gets the rest. Turn around, try to heal up your Reinhardt. You might get him out. Then he literally got bursted. Okay, you see the McCree on the right side. Fuck the Lucio. Throw the damage orb onto the right side. Try to pressure the McCree. Lucio's going to be forced to walk towards him to heal him up. Good thing he missed his shots onto you. Good dodging. In this case, to isolate yourself from the McCree, try to walk to the right side to use this wall to isolate. Lucio can't poop you and you can take the 1v1 very easily instead of staying over here. Good thing that your Lucio was contesting the McCree that was very low. I think you called that out. But I would have just rotated here and killed the Lucio to like close the angles better. Let me see. You got tapped by the McCree once or twice. If you would have closed the angle here, right side, you would have won the duel with the Lucio.
With a setback.
Wait, let me see. My team's probably going to come back. And this is where experience comes in. So, be aware of your cooldowns. Walk in front. As soon as you're going to have the work. Good thing that we're focusing the Pharah. Focusing the Hog for a bit. Can't do anything, it's getting pocketed. Focus the Pharah. Now you have your orb. This is a very good angle to throw your healing orb into the white room. Okay, so throw that and be aware of who's respawning because McCree died earlier and he's going to come back. He either can go to the white room or on the bridge. So always be aware to make sure where he's going to come and try to counter that. In this particular case, when you're going to get close to your ult, McCree, don't take the risk of thinking that McCree will come back from this area. I'm going to say more advanced stuff, okay? Because this is Masters and I want the player to learn in this case. So McCree can either come back from this area or can come back from this area. His main threat for you is his flashbang when you're like close to full HP. Also, you have your ultimate. So this means that you know he's going to come back. You can throw a healing orb here, kite back, get outside of Roadhog's hook range, and make the McCree literally walk the entire bridge and pass the pillar to try to like damage to like ult you. You also hear him, by the way. You can just literally throw a healing orb. You turn around, throw a healing orb, and you can kite back. Right now, you threw the healing orb onto McCree. You got lucky that he like, literally played that very bad. He should have played around the pillar. So many shields, bro. I think we're gonna win the team fight. Yeah, you're probably gonna win it. Yeah. So what I would have done here again is this. If the McCree would have played it perfectly, I think you would have lost the fight. Again, I'm very close to my ultimate. I would throw the healing orb. I would kite back. And I would ult the squishies. I would kill the Mercy with my ult. If not, I would force the McCree to come to me. And I would dodge him by walking inside the dojo. So throw the healing orb. Heal the McCree. See him here. Healing orb. Heal. Fade over here onto the right side. He's forced to walk all the way. I can hear him. When he's going to get close to me, I'm going to walk into the dojo. Take the fight. See what's going to happen. I can run away from him quite easily. But I can contribute into healing up my team. Maybe even kiting, trying to do damage to them. Also McCree was low. I could have finished him out from long range. Because I had enough time to peek. Because the distance of the flashbang to where I was positioned was not that much. So I would have probably picked the McCree, killed the McCree. And then heal up my entire team. Again, it's mostly about orb usage in this case. The second you have it, try to use it. Like this. You have your orb, try to use it. And I'm liking the fact that you're using healing orb and then going for damage. That's good that you recognize the scenarios like this. But again, see the problem? Your Ryan died specifically because of that. It's not the golden rule. If you use healing orb, it doesn't mean that it's enough healing. You're better off sometimes using just damage orb and then proceeding in healing. In this case. Right, so in this case. Healing orb, Zera dies. This is kind of like... There's no way we're going to kill the Sigma here. Good block. He has heals from Mercy that's going to come back. Orc's there. Fuck the Sigma, dude. Like, he's very low, I know. But he can block Lucio's shots. He's going to get healed up. Your Ryan is being low, getting tortured over there in the back. And you faded. You see, like you faded when there was like no immediate threat. You were afraid of Farah's rocket. You could have waited for it to hit you. Fade back to the right side and then ult. In this case, what I would have done is this. Go for the damage. See that I recognize that I can't kill him. In this, like right now, fade back instantly to the right side of the point. Then ult and pocket the Reinhardt. So, fade back instantly. Turn around at this corner. Be safe. Pocket the Reinhardt. See? Or maybe that extra burst until Ho got another bullet would have been enough for me if I would have recognized earlier that Sigma was not going to die. To like try and save my Reinhardt. Like until the Hog applies the other bullet onto my Reinhardt in that case. Because your primary goal as Moira when you're playing Moira and Lucio is to heal, not to DPS. So this probably comes with experience. I don't know if you're a main healer. I don't know if you play a lot of Moira. I don't know if this is your main account. But at the moment you're trying way too much to DPS. No reason to use Fade. Just wait until last second or get out. You have Fade again. You can't do anything, by the way, to a Valkyrie Mercy if you're the only one focusing her down. You're just going to tickle her. You're better off. Like at the same time, like you're not going to do anything to her if nobody's focusing down. Second to that, you're actually going to deny vision of what's happening around you, so you will not understand when to use Fade and when to use damage. You're better off just ignoring her completely when she's Valking. In this case, Ryan was coming back over there. You could have probably faded back into the white room if you would have tried and focused the Hog a bit more. The fight was lost anyway. Let's see this.
Perhaps a new methodology is required. Regenerating the cellular structure.
Nothing you can do. Go back. Literally. Probably call that out. By the way, if Hog's contesting this area, looking for hooks as he did with the Zarya and did another hook, just throw a damage orb here to scout out if he's here. your team can hear if he's going to get damage and you can raise awareness. Instead of throwing the damage orb here, they can just fall back. But if you throw it here, you're forcing him not to peek. Or not to pick for free.
I need to recharge. You seem in need of aid. That's much better.
Nothing you can do, your Moira. Your team went Pepega for a bit. Just hope that your team doesn't peek. Farah died. Zarya died from Farah. Come back. Unlucky. Probably got a little bit frustrated that your team peeked. This is what I was telling in the previous VOD review. Die one by one by one by one by one. Just agreeing. It's not necessarily that the enemy team is better. It's just that you're all not playing grouped up together.
This will improve your condition.
Go to the left side. Good on that. Good focusing on that. And let me see the whole thing. Good thing to initiate with this. Swapping, okay. He would have died if you would have pocketed him anyway. This was like Lucius' fault a little bit. Pick them up. Now you just got... In this case... Wait, is he going to live? Just a bit? No. Even if you would have faded earlier to heal up the Reinhardt, he would have died. This is, again, a team problem. Because like your team played outside of LOS, you gotta figure out, you got some nice picks, just play around this, play around your LOS. There's nothing else you can do in this case. You focus the correct targets, you healed up the correct targets, it's the life of a Moira, you weren't DPSing. You did the maximum amount of healing you could get. There's only one small mistake over here. Instead of peeking like this, try to hug a corner and try to buy as much time as possible until you have fade so you can stall the point as much as possible. You know Hog's going to go left side. Turn around to Mercy again, that is Valking. You can't do anything to her. So if you would have survived one more second by walking over here, maybe your Ashe could have helped you out with the damage. You don't know what type of aim she would have had. Like just survive a little bit more by playing around walls and using the environment to like dodge hooks and stuff. So again, ignore the Valking Mercy if nobody else is focusing her. Got killed because of that. Thingy groups.
My will made real. Regenerating the cellular structure. Get into position.
In this case, this is a healing orb. See your cooldown, see where your team is. Nice healing orb angle.
Get into position.
And now you're just kind of like a little bit, not tilted, but there's nothing else you can do. By the way, one of the questions you had in the description was, not the questions, one of the things you had was, can I go Ana? Yeah, Ana is free against what they have. You can challenge McCree, you can sleep back the Hog that's going for hooks, you can anti him quite well. Sigma is the only problem. Lucio won't do anything to you if your team is playing grouped up together and you have a McCree with a stun nearby. You can contest the fire, you can contest the Mercy. In this case, Moira was not the correct pick in my opinion. Overall, you would have been better off even with a Baptiste. Bap or Ana would have been perfect here. Like, it's... You're in Masters, right? So, in Masters, understanding when you can play what heroes you can play and get maximum value out of them is the way to go. If Ana is free against what they have, Ana is the best support in the entire support category. Just because of her utility. Sleep Dart, Nano, Nade, projectile shots, hit scan shots, can contest everybody long range, nice 1v1. If the enemy team can contest Diana, there are too many shields, she can't get value out of abilities, then you start considering other options. You start considering Bop, you start considering Moira. Ideally, in this meta, right now, 15th of September 2019, if the enemy team doesn't run with Sigma, if the enemy team runs with Sigma or Risa, probably not play Ana if you're not confident. If you're confident in your Ana, you think you can go for flanks, you have enough heals, your team can play around you, you can play Ana. But if Olaf just took a huge shit, in case you're wondering, we're just perfuming the entire apartment, because when Olaf takes a shit, it's like, the fuck? Like we're under a very big risk. Okay. Sorry. That's why he was meowing. He was like, clean up, human. Oh my fucking god, I'm choking. Okay. So, if you can get value out of your abilities, play Ana. If they have Orisa, Sigma, you can still play Ana. Not recommended, probably Moira. If they have Sigma, Zarya, you can start forcing Ana. Probably still stick with Moira though. If they have Sigma and no Orisa, no Zarya, probably just go Ana. Ana makes Ryan's life very hard. Hogs' life, Ana's a huge counter to Roadhog. Like, just do things like that. If they play Sigma Diva, you might consider not playing Ana. When to go Ana, when to go Bop, when to go Moira. At this moment, I know people will go like, yeah bro, but whatever you say, you play a lot of Ana, play a lot of Moira, play a lot of Bop. You know what to go, when to go. It's mostly about what you feel like you can get the most value in what the enemy team has with what your teammates have. For example, if I feel like my tanks cannot create space at all, zero space, I would probably go Bop to throw Immortality Field to force creating space. Although Bop would not be the correct pick. If, let's say, I feel like my team is full YOLO, we play with Reaper, Doomfist, Ryan, Zarya against their comp, we all are on the same page, speed boost on them, I would go Moira. If I feel like I can get more value out of Ana in considering what players they have, what players I have, I would go Ana. It's mostly in ranked at least a thing about how you feel about it. If you feel like you have space, if you feel like you have the correct circumstances to go Ana, go Ana. When do you have the correct circumstances to go Ana, Bop, or Ana? Again, you need to feel it. How do you feel it? Depends on the player and what type of abilities you feel like you have on the enemy, against what the enemy has. I'll give you an example, dude. If let's say you don't play Baptiste that much, you don't practice his aiming, they're playing with Lucio Moira. Okay, like let's swap the enemy team comp. They play with Hog, McCree, Lucio, and this is Moira. Nice writing, by the way. This is Moira and Sigma. Farah's alone in the sky. Ana would be, in theory, a very good pick against what they have. But if my tanks would struggle to take space against the Hog, against the McCree, against the Sigma, I would probably swap to Bop and contest the Farah, even though because I trust my aim in that case. Because she's going to be forced to drop down, she's not going to expect that much damage from Bop. Right? If, let's say, it's 48 to 0%, another case. My Lucio has beat, I don't have Cole, they have Sigma's ultimate, they have Barrage, and the whole hog. I would probably, in this case, either go Ana to sleep dark the Farah when she's going to ult, or if I feel like I can tell my Lucio to engage with beat to rush the McCree or to rush the Sigma because they don't have a lot of heals because Mercy's staying with Farah up in the air. Lucio's going to play on low ground, not that much heals. Then I'm going to ask for an aggressive beat and I will keep Immortality Field for Sigma's ultimate. It's a matter of understanding what you can do with those heroes, how confident you are in doing it, and just recognize the fact that ranked is just that. Ranked is ranked. In theory, with all things considered, your team could have stomped the enemy team. Really easy. You know how? Dodge the Roadhog hook, get on the bridge over here, speed boost on Hog, speed boost on McCree, kill them, they don't have enough heals, speed boost on Sigma, that's it. Like, you would have stomped them, but it's ranked. It's ranked. Like, it's not pro play. So that means that perfect swaps don't necessarily apply up until your top 500 or even then. You only have a couple of games in which like you need to apply certain swaps. In this case, bro, if you see that the Farah is being full Pepega and just shooting you in the ass and you go like, dude, my Ana is, I'm gonna stomp the Farah, then swap to Ana, contest the Farah, contest the Mercy, that's it. Sleep the Hog, that's going for this. For me, against these specific players, I would not go Bop, I would not go Moira, I would just swap to Ana, contest the Farah a little bit in the back over here, like at the small entrance when you start walking here, wait for the Hog to go for a hook, look at the Hog here, sleep back the Hog, wait for call out for everybody to burst him down. Lucia goes for a boop while I still contest the Pharah Mercy. That's what I would have done because I trust Mayana in this case.
Allow me to repair the damage.
Wait, we lost this round. Yeah, we lost this. We viewed this. So
Hope
this
you're
is
having a great day.
this is not that you've played bad. You've did the most things you could have done with Moira. But that's the thing with Moira. You can only heal and damage. You needed more. You needed the stun on the hook. You needed to contest somebody in the air because Moira can't contest Pharah up in the air. You needed probably an anti-nade onto the hog, an anti-nade onto the Meki, quite easy to land, right? Like, this is more about not playing what did I do wrong with Moira, but more as in, can I swap to another healer and do more? That's the question you need to ask yourself. Same thing here. This being close corridors for me, or probably, like, you already have an Ana. You don't necessarily, okay, Lucia can work. If this would be me, I would play in this team against this team. I would do one team fight with Moira, and then I would swap to Bop, bro. Bop can contest the Pharah, can help Diana, can counter Sigma's ultimate, can counter if somebody hooks. I would fuck Moira. Fuck Moira in this case. But let's see if you're going to do that. Hero swaps are up until Masters or GM. You can be as Pepega as you fucking want to be, as long as you are good at what you're playing. In chat, whoever is going to spam again that ranked is ranked, I swear to God, I'm going to fucking ban you. I see you there, Muggy. I see you there, Dove. I see you, all of them that wrote ranked is ranked. I was just having a very deep and philosophical moment, and you're here trying to wait me out on some bans that I am willing to give. So if you keep on spamming that and you don't spam KEKW right now, I swear I'm going to fucking ban you and un-VIP you. Alright, let's continue with this. Like, what the fuck? Like, I say ranked is ranked to, like, emphasize on the fact that ranked is ranked. Yeah, let's leave it like this. Anyway, we continue. We go here. Damage from the beginning. Good. Clap, clap, clap. Killing them up. See, instantly value out of the sleep duct. If the nade would have landed, Hawk probably dead. Nade landed, Hawk probably dead. Instantly, almost value out of the Ana. But, make it Pepega not your fault.
So, is ranked?
Why do you have to do me like this, chat?
Please tell me more about ranked again.
Ranked is ranked. 5 versus 5, in this case, I would just go like, press tab, see, Mercy dead, only Lucia heals. Take the fight, the longer the fight, the better it is because you have more sustainability. They have a lot of burst damage, so you need to, the longer the, if you kill the enemy healers, you still have healers. It's a 4 versus 4, or you kill the main healing. The longer the fight, the better it will be because you have more sustain and ranked is ranked. Because you have more sustain and they're eventually just going to feed you ultimates. So you don't need to go YOLO in this case. Mercy dead, take it slow. Don't need to play aggressive. Heal up the Reinhardt. Throw a damage orb in this case. No need to heal up your team that much. Good. Damage orb. Work behind the Rein. They're going to be forced to get out. See how much value Ana got already with 2 nades. Heal up. By the way, the second... One thing. The second you hear the hook, swap to healing. Onto where Hog is in this case. So, hear the hook, heal. Like literally, swap to healing. You thought that Hog would die, I would swap to healing in that case. Heal up Diana. Maybe Hog's going to miss. See how you win the team fight just because they lost like the main heal. Mercy came back, Rest came in, now they're just feeding. You still have your ultimate, no need to ult, you have the advantage here. Push in front, Doomfish charges fist, good thing. One thing I want you to note, very important. As a Moira, if there is no bongo, there is no damage boost, there is no nano. If you hear Seismic Slam or uppercut, like if you hear a Doomfist that's going to come to you without punch, keep the fade. You can fade the damage that he does after. If you hear a punch charging, you don't know where he is, you think that he's going to punch in your direction, fade. Okay? Very important to know this. So that was very good that it dodged it. Again, experience. No way, Ryan full shield, got dinked already by the hook, nothing that can happen to him. Wait for a bit, the ult was not that bad. You could just throw, wait for a bit, see if you can throw damage orb or healing orb, damage orb in this case, and then use your ultimate. Because over here got panicked and thought that Ryan would die from that burst. Good thing that you're focusing. Good thing that you're focusing the Lucio. Good thing that you're focusing the Lucio in this case, by the way, because whenever you stun, whenever you gravitate, chat, fuck you. Whenever. Okay, I'll explain how Goat's meta was just a little bit so you understand on who to focus in Shatters. This was very good, by the way. You focusing the Lucio, not the Mercy. If let's say Goat's meta, 3 versus 3, Zara Gravitons, then you Graviton Zen and Lucio, and Zen uses Transcendence. Everybody would focus the Lucio in the Grav. One, he's squishy. Second, he's going to have the second defensive ultimate. Same thing here. Very important to note. Your masters, you probably know it, and
But all things considered, what is chat? Plat?
You having fun? You want me to put this in emote only? I think that chat is chat. I'm going to put it on emote only, I swear to God. And then only kek W's will be spammed. So, yeah, like, very important thing, chat. Chat is chat. If you're Reinhardt chat, if you have the option of focusing multiple immobile targets, try to kill the one that can turn around the tides of the fight. For example, let's say hypothetically speaking, Lucio has beat, he's very close to beat, Ryan gets shot on 3 people, kill the Lucio. If he gets up, then he can use beat and they can maybe turn around the fight. If, let's say they don't have beat, but they have a Zarya full charge on the ground shatter that has Graviton, focus the Zarya. Okay? So it's very important to understand, because a lot of people go like, kill them all! We got shot on 3 people! Pog! You need to understand who you need to focus. It's all in the ranked is ranked mentality. You focus the right target, by the way, right now. Right target. Good from Ryan also, because Lucio was low. He would recognize that he is low, so he would probably go for a pin onto the Mercy. Pin the Mercy, dead, kill the Lucio, clap, clap, clap. Nobody focusing the Hog, recognizing that. This is Masters or low GM, so that's good. I'm getting so much bullied this VOD, I swear. Okay. So, you said you're very vocal in your description. Get the killers, 6 versus 4. Have the advantage. Wait a bit, damage orb, then throw this. 6 versus 4, by the way. Was not needed. If you feel like it, just use it. Shatter was not needed as well, but just use it. Like, you had the advantage. Still 6 versus 4, they respawn, going to be soon as 6 versus 6. Eventually got a kill, 2 kills. They lost their healers. 6 versus 4, no heals. 6, 5 versus 4. Dodge the fade. And now you, as a shot caller, you said you were very vocal. Continue. Play the fight. Continue. Use nano. Pocket the Zarya. Stay in front. Don't back out. They have 0 heals. See how much you back out? Give them the whole space. Zarya full charge. They're going to walk in without healers up. Look. the healers are just respawning. As I talked in the other VOD review. This is why you lost the team fight. You need to recognize scenarios like this. You're high masters, almost close to GM. I don't know if your peak is GM. I don't know if you have ever been top 500. Ranked is ranked, but you need to take into consideration respawn timers and what heals they have. 0 heals, Lucio dead, Mercy dead. So just ask for an engage, ask for a nano, nano McCree, nano Zarya. You're a shot caller, you're vocal, you want to carry games by calls. If you had no calls, nobody would follow up, then yeah, okay, you did the correct thing. But if you want to turn the tides of the fight, just engage them. You would almost win the entire game out of it. Just one nano on full track Zarya, she has Graviton next fight, and you're probably going to win. Days beat, you're going to win with one fight. Anyway, got lucky with the hook here. I would have probably faded, thinking that it would come after me. Fade that. You're 5 versus 6 soon, because Mercy and Lucio are going to be back. Look at the Lucio. Nano goes in now. Mechanically speaking, it's only about when to heal and when to damage that comes with experience. I'm not going to try and point out that this precise millisecond you should have healed and this precise millisecond you should have damaged. Nobody plays Moira perfect right now. Nobody plays Buff perfect right now. Nobody plays nothing perfect right now. Of course, you could have healed up the Ashe, throw peel for Rana and stuff like that. Like, duh, I think you know the obvious, and I think that this chat knows the obvious as well. By the way, in this case, you're better off ignoring, like, if nobody's focusing the hog, you're better off ignoring him and just trying to spam heals.
ML7.
If you don't have anybody to spam heals, then just try and damage the hog.
THX a lot.
So you lost this team fight, not
You
because
can
of your
learn a lot
bad
here.
mechanics, bad positioning, bad decision making and stuff. You lost this team fight because this is a prime example of why people should learn how to make calls and to understand what calls they need to make. In this case, you don't need to be a shot caller. You don't need to go like, well, a team, considering the fact that 2 of their teammates died previously in the... after we used that big shot, and right now we're in a 5 versus 4, so a numerical advantage of +1. I think we ought to consider the fact that we need to take a fight in the server side of the map as fast as possible until the respawn timers of the 2 players that died earlier will pop off, and then they will be able to rejoin their team in the team fight. So I think we need to play around that advantage that we have, team. No healers. That's all you gotta. You don't need to go like, go, fight them, dude. That's it. No heal, no DPS. Now it's easier. Considering it's 2-2-2. It's easier to call no DPS, no heal, and then you're not even. You don't need to view like, oh, they don't have any heal. We need to take the fight here because they have healers, and we're in a 5 versus 4. I think we're going to win the team fight with a large advantage. Ranked is ranked. Yeah, you just need to call no heals. That's it. No heals. Maybe somebody will go like, no heals? Okay, bro, I got you. I'll nano you. Okay, bro, we go deep. You don't need to even make shot calls. Like, call important things. Call Hog no hook, Junker no ult, Mercy, Lucio no beat, Sigma no ult track. Call who died. They don't have DPS, they don't have tanks, they don't have supports, and maybe you don't need to coordinate your entire team. Maybe somebody in your team can follow up on that call. How many times in my streams have you heard me say continue after I hear who died, or after I hear I'm close to grav, or stuff like that? How many times? Like, whenever I see that they're dead, like, sometimes my teammates, like, I'm asking them, who's alive? You know, like, who's alive from the enemy? They have Zarya, Gain, Lucio. Okay, I have Ana and Reaper. Winnable. Like, I can Reaper has enough damage, he can dodge, they don't have a lot of CC, he can dodge and play around them. It's winnable. It's a 2 versus 3 that is winnable. Same as this, like, you need to recognize scenarios. This is the most basic thing that will help you in a lot of games, and not necessarily maintaining in GM constantly is something that you can use also in low ranked and understand. If the healers are dead and you have 1 healer or 2 healers alive, the longer the fight, the more chances you have at winning. Of course, up until they come back. So you have like a 10 seconds for them to die, roughly 10 seconds to come back. Let's say hypothetically speaking, you have like 10 or 15 seconds for a window of opportunity to try and kill them, right? Whenever people say winnable, they say sometimes without thinking if it's winnable or not, you know? Like, you need to take into consideration why it's winnable. In this case, again, no mechanical error. This was mostly a call error, as in nobody said anything. Dude, the easiest thing to recognize in Overwatch is not ult tracking, is not what combos you should use. The most easy thing that can help you win games in Overwatch is they have no heals, especially in high ranked. Especially in high rank, no heals, no heals. How many times have I had this rant about people going like, we kill both of the healers and then we go like full Pepega, full Pepega in them, kill them, let's go. No, dude, the longer we take our time, the longer we feast on our prey in a 6 versus 4, the more we try and torture them before we actually get the advantage, the more we're going to get out of it. Because if you engage in a 4 versus 6, in a 6 versus 4, the enemy team has no heals. What do heals do? They keep you alive. If the fight is going to take in a short period of time because we're all going full Pepega in them, and the fight will end in 2 seconds, then all the advantage you have will dissipate because you only killed the heals when they don't even need heals if they can kill you in 2 seconds. Let's say this. How many times? Look, watch the first fight of Vancouver versus Nixel, first map on this map actually. First kill of the game. You know what happens? You know what happens? Moira dies from the enemy team. Like the Nixel Libero gets a kill on to Twilight from Vancouver, right? 6 versus 5, bro. 6 versus 5. And then they go Pepega. They go kill them, when they don't have heals. They just literally, they die. Of course, this meta is more complicated than this, considering the fact that Reaper has a lot of survivability, Sigma has a lot of survivability, Lucio also, Doomfist can get out, they have a lot of burst damage, they want to look for things like that. But it's literally recognized in ranked at least. If they have no heals, if you hard engage them, you are risking at killing them. You should engage them, but take it slow. Take it slow as in, you remember that I said over here, take the fight winnable? Yeah, well, you take the fight around the pillar, you don't like hard engage them in the spawn and chase them, you know? Like, you just take the fight slow, like, invite them in, like, go like, yeah, bro, you can kill me, yes, bro, you can get to me, yeah, bro, and then smack! When they least expect it. That's what you gotta do, right? That's what you gotta do. You need to give them the impression that they can win the team fight. You need to G-bait them. You need to give them the illusion that they're in control. This food is actually very good. Very good. Okay, primary thing number 1. This hog is always doing this. We have some hogs that do this constantly, which is the way to play hog. If you want me to be completely honest, I think this would have happened to me also. Fading from spawn, okay. When you fade from spawn, hug the opposite side so you don't get hooked. You hug the right side, easy hook. At this moment, he knew. He fucked up. Did. So, don't hug the right side, hug the left side. Easy dodge of the hook. I know we all forget when you're not playing against that many, against the hero for that much time. So, shit happens, yeah. What can you do? Unlucky death. But this causes a big stagger overall. If your thing goes in, look, Ryan's going to die. I'm not getting healed up by Ana, but look how much ult charge they're farming. And then Zaga dies, then they trade, then a 3 versus 5, 2 versus 5. Imagine if you would have lived just by doing this. But again, I would have probably died also. I don't play that much against Hog right now. I will probably unaware of what he can do to me.
Ranked is actually comp and comp is comp.
No, ranked is comp, comp is ranked is ranked, comp is comp, so ranked is ranked. Hug this side if you're against the hog, in general. Anyway. This comes with situational awareness. I could say, I could probably feel that you were like a little bit upset with how your team was playing. Like this game is the prime example in which, like, you can feel that you're trying to lose grasp of it. Just play your own game. It's not your fault that your team is going one by one. you could feel a little bit of breaking focus, not tilt, just breaking focus, you know? Good that you're contesting, by the way, like you see, this is how I can say that you're talking and breaking focus. Like you fade out, you throw this, your team is still regrouping, you're going to dodge around this, and now look, you have damage orb again, throw the damage orb in, bro. Like I could say that you're like, come on team, regroup, you know? 1 or 2 extra seconds with the orb can vary a lot. You felt like your guy is going to die, understandable. Ulted. This case, I don't know, I think I would have ulted also. They have a lot of bugs damage. Guy destroyed, 5 vs 5. Only Lucia heals. Now you as a smart shot caller will go like, you know what, go in bro. Just go in. 5v5. No heals. Easy clap. You can see the SR, you can feel the team fight. You can feel it. You go in. And right now I can feel like your soul is leaving you. I don't know who called out to chase the hog onto the right side, but don't do that. Like I could see, you can see Moira's portrait, like the soul is leaving her. Like you could see the one team fight, and right now I could feel it, dude. I am only watching a VOD, I could feel it. Like you go, and like, yeah, go in, no healers, go. Oh. Oh my. Oh, he's sealing. Oh, okay, we gotta kill him. Oh. Oh, where's not? Oh. Oh. I could see it, dude. I could feel what happened here. I don't know who did the call, but whenever you're playing against the character that can get environmental kills, and they playing on the section where they can get environmental kills, no matter how much the advantage you have, don't go to that character. Fuck him. Let him go there. You have the advantage. You could go deep, go server, go point. I don't know if your team listened to you or not, okay? But the way you can counter this is necessarily chase hog, don't chase hog. It's okay to chase hog there. It's okay. As long as you deny the hook, you block the hook, you do something with the hook. Just say this, don't get hooked, don't get hooked, don't get hooked, don't get hooked. Zaga dies, gets hooked, that's it, okay, whatever. You see, continue the fight. You got the kills, was unlucky, like the following events were a bit unlucky. You can still continue the fight, to be honest. Kill the hog, kill the hog, kill the hog. Get out with the damage orb. Swap to killing a little bit faster, you got out. Unlucky over there with the fade, but you will still get out. Do your Sigma's ultimate. Should be able to survive this. Nano went in. Nothing you can do overall. But again, you said that you are quite vocal, and you're quite vocal as a player. So, in cases like this, not necessarily go in as kill the hog, don't kill the hog, chase the hog, don't go outside. Just don't get hooked or go point. Go point, ignore the hog. You know, like you need to use... Like, I could feel the SR. Just leaving. You're probably gonna win the fight though. Like, you're going to have Cole soon. There's a lot of ultimates. You have ult advantage now. Like, you should be able to win. Hog dies. Use Cole only for that. Okay, good that you use only Cole. Usually, with Moira, you have like the luxury of using your ultimate almost off cooldown because you're going to have it back up again really fast. And whenever you hear one ultimate, you tend not to use the other ultimates because you feel like you're going to win the team fight. Right now, they will probably use because Janka is going to use Gift Tag right above you. 6 vs 4, no ult. 6 vs 3, no ults. I hope they're not going to ult. Please God, no ults, don't please. Okay, no problem, you still have the advantage. You're 3 vs 2, I think. Dodge the McCree, nice dodge. 3 vs 1, kill the Junkhead. Okay, easy clap. You still have Graf Hansler and Shatter. You should be able, you're on terms to win this game. Now, your main goal is don't die. Try and use damage orb before the enemy, before your team regroups. Isaiah gets hooked, stay in front, pillar up, play around the pillar so you don't get hooked. If you get hooked, you die. If you get into a Junkrat trap, you die, the entire fight is lost. You kill the hog, push up in front, don't go too YOLO, just suck them off nice and slow, okay? Kill up your team, 6 vs 3. Even if you die right now, doesn't matter, you can still go a little bit more YOLO, very good. Let's see how it is going to continue. Last team fight, you still have Reaper ult, you're close to Cole. You should have this team fight quite easily, as long as you play around point. Lucia's dead, now it's good, contesting that, fading out. 6+4, no heals. The slower it goes, the better it is for you. And now you win the fight. So far good. Your Moira is okay. Your Moira is good. Okay? It's just literally high masters GM Moira is not that fancy. You deny LOS very good. You understand what you need to ult, when you need to ult, how to use your abilities. One thing is this. Recognizing if you have enough time for your orb to come off cooldown until you can use your ultimate. So like you can heal them with your left click. Long enough for your orb to come up off cooldown. So you can use damage or healing orb and ultimate. That is experience wise. Second, adjusting to swaps and recognizing what you can do. Your question was, I should have went Ana. Yeah, you should have went Ana. You can also play Pup. And those are the healers. If you feel like you don't get that much value and you have a lot of space, just probably go Ana. Go on or Pup. And lastly, about calls. In higher ranks, calls are what makes you win games. There is no such... Overwatch is slowly but surely starting to not be an FPS anymore. It's not like you have a very good Widow, get 6 headshots every team fight. You have a very good McCree, you can't play against that McCree. Dink, 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 you're dead. No, it's not like that anymore. The more efficient you are in calls, the more efficient you are in understanding what the enemy team needs to do to you, what your strengths, what your limits are, how aggressive you can be, how defensive you can be, is winning games, is how reliable you can win games. So for you, again, recognizing when to use ultimate, when to wait for healing or damage or when use ultimate. Your fades were okay. Understand the thing with fade that I want you to highlight, not necessarily you, maybe you know, but for people that don't know, against Doomfist, if he charges his punch, fade instantly before he punches as he can attach to you into a wall. If you use a seismic slam or uppercut, you can wait and tank a little bit of the damage before you fade. If there's no bongo applied, otherwise you're at the risk of getting slammed and getting probably tickled to death by a Moira or before you can even fade. Third point, again, calls. You don't need to be a shot caller. You don't need to understand. Again, now this is where a lot of people exaggerate, and this is why a lot of people are stuck in Masters or in GM in 4.2 or 4.3. If you're GM or Masters, or even if you're Silver or whatever, you probably know that against the far you need a hit scan. You probably know that the strongest team comp right now is Sigma, Orisa, Lucio, Moira, Reaper, Doomfist. You probably know that, I don't fucking know, Soldier doesn't work that much if you don't go for a flank. You probably know all of this. The problem is, you need to play with people. And people paid for the game and they play whatever the fuck they want to play. They don't necessarily, some people want to have fun, some people want to play very good, some people want to try to learn, some people just want to fool around, some people just want to, I don't fucking know, talk and stuff. You need to understand that there are people, same as you. You don't need to share the same goals. This being said, this is where people get stuck. It's not about the strongest team comp in ranked. Team comps in professional levels are being exploited to the maximum. They know at this second, when we peek around this corner, Zara's going to wait 1 second after we apply that bubble, after we hear that thing, you're going to look at the cursor over there. It's more complicated than just, bubble me, I'm going to go in and pin. It's more complicated than that. It's not literally, I know that this team comp is very fucking good, I'm going to play it and whatever. Of course, in high ranked it's different. But a lot of people get stuck when they try to play the perfect team comp against what the enemy team has, with the team not willing to cooperate. If your team doesn't want to swap from what you're playing with, it's not your fault. Need to adapt. How do you adapt? Do basic calls. They don't want to even listen to you, bro. How many times have you watched in my stream when I say go left side and or I don't know, let's use this and this, save ults, don't use ults, stay on point, don't stay on point, and nobody hears me, you know, like they just don't give a fuck. So what? If I feel like I'm not being on the same page with them, I'm going to contribute with calls, with basic calls, with ult tracking, with No Sleep, Junkrat, they used beat, they used Junkrat grip tag, and the most important one, no heals, no DPS, no tanks, 6 versus 4. This is another call that can be called out even if nobody listens to you. Like if nobody listens to you, this is what you gotta say, okay? So you play 6v5, keep on playing, 6v4. You can just say this in voice chat non-stop. It still helps. Maybe somebody is going to listen to you in this case. So overall, good Moira. Need to understand when to swap. Experiment. There's no correct way. Ranked is ranked, so there's no correct way for you to decide when to swap. You just need to feel it so you can feel it. And otherwise, about calls, again, I have no idea how much or what did you say, because it's a replay. So if you said exactly what I said, then unlucky. GG, good game, keep it up. That's about it.